women leaders. So I will tell you a little bit about what Gimbap is later on. So I'm Sue Johnson, I'm an IT consultant, Agile coach by trade. Okay, so here's my agenda. I'm going to get into a little bit about, who I am, what I do, and then reflections on DevFest Atlanta 2024, because we've been through so many sessions. We need to reflect and have a in retrospect about what's happened today and what we're going to do about it. What's the takeaway when we get out of here? And definitely my personal invite to all of you, or at least women-wise, invitation to Atlanta Women in AI. It's a meetup group. So, all right, so I'm Sue Johnson. I'm a community builder, IT consultant, 25 years in technology, 10 years in agile coaching. And, they have my old version of slides, so I'm just gonna reference my notes for a second. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm a Gen X mom raising 2 Gen Z kids. And let me tell you, it's like living a different planet sometimes. I mean, I'm a first generation immigrant who grew up in Mississippi, state of Mississippi. Let me pause there for just a few seconds. And it gets better, it gets better. I've been working since I can count change at the cash register. And the only thing that my kids, they're living the good life in East Cobb, right? Where their biggest struggle is, how much Wi-Fi do they deserve? So that's the only struggle. And then I'm the first generation immigrant. So when they don't do what I ask them to do, guess what? I shut it off. And to them, I'm not a mom. I am the personal Wi-Fi administrator and a household Roomba. So here I am, I'm on the frontier knowledge, diving deep into AI and building a community of incredible women in AI. And their feedback to me on all this, Mom, not everything has to be about AI. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, yes, it does. Actually everything could be about AI. And what's the best revenge on my children is, we go back. The best revenge on my kids, my Gen Z kids, is talking smack about them in front of a live audience at DevFest. Woo! I gotta have a platform, right? Okay, so talking about gratitude, for the last 2 years I've been into, go back. I've been into yoga and meditation, and the panel earlier talked about mindfulness. So one of the most valuable habits I had, daily habits, is having gratitude. You can have a gratitude journal and think about what you're grateful for. And that's a great start of your day. Because if you're not grateful for something, you're always going to have a negative mindset. Okay. And then whatever happens, it happens because the effort and dedication of all the people here. So this DevFest for 250 people took a lot of work. So we should give much gratitude and round of applause for presenters, speakers, Google staff, caterers, GDG Atlanta, and Cinnamon White, because she invited me here, for sponsoring. All right, so which emoji does, after today's session, which emoji does it describe you? Are you tired? Number 1. Are you awesome? Are you tardy? Or are you activated? So I need you to raise your hand. Are you tired? Are you tired? No, not too bad. Awesome. Woo! Woo! Which one are you tardy? Do you feel like you're behind the game on AI? Are you anxious? Okay. Few? Okay. What about activated?
Yeah.
Woo! So, for me, I found that I was presenting on Sunday, and the deck was due on Monday. So initially, I felt activated. Then I was like, oh my God, I don't have my deck ready. I feel like I'm tardy. And then with the help of ChatGPT and Claude Sonnet, I got it done. Thanks for the assist. And then afterwards, I passed out. So that's what happens. So some reflections and takeaway. I really feel a lot of different emotions, just like the emojis. I feel like I made a lot of connections. Some of them will introduce me to people, and that's going to further my professional career, or even, or just making friends. And I feel like, there's a lot of things we don't know about AI, and I'm really inspired by some of the leaders who spoke about, hey, don't be afraid about it. It's not a black box. It's something that is within your control. You should invite yourself to the table and help make these decisions, right? So, I want to hear from some of you, what are you excited about? What are your takeaways? What are your new connections and new networks? And then, what's your feedback? Google certainly knows how to hold an event, don't they? Woo! So, any feedback? Any new connections?
Yeah.
Connections? Okay, anything you didn't know you can do with AI?
Yes.
What did you learn?
AI can replace us.
What?
AI can replace us, is what he said.
Oh, okay. Well, not necessarily. Well, I'll go to the experts and let them decide, kind of like work with us on that. But there's so many things that we've learned and connections that we made today. And I think that's important to jot them down, into notes, and then maybe even your journal, so you can learn and take this knowledge with you in the future. So, all right. So what is anime and Korean rice rolls? Those are two of my favorite things. So I love Jujutsu Kaisen and Gimbap. Woo! So I eat Gimbap about once or twice a week. Gimbap is not sushi or raw fish. It's Korean cooked rice rolls, mostly with vegetables and sometimes meat. Jujutsu Kaisen is one of my favorite anime, and of course, because Killer Panda. Pandas are usually very cute and cuddly, but in Jujutsu Kaisen, the panda's deadly. What does Gimbap, anime, and AI have in common? On the surface, they might seem nothing, but these elements are building block of innovation, creativity, and community. Let me explain how. Okay, AI relevant. Gimbap is a layer of serendipity that is rolled together. So in the layers of Gimbap, the AI community needs diversity, different perspectives from women, different backgrounds, industries, and cultures. Anime is a lens for culture and storytelling. The compelling storytelling, the world building, we need more of that. And similarly, if we need to create spaces where people, women, can tell their own stories and lead initiatives and resonate with people. So that's how I wrapped it all together. Okay, so this one is a tough fight, but bear with me. I was asked to be a board of directors for Georgia College, Women in Leadership program, and I thought that it was something that I experienced myself. Like, I experienced some of these things that are in these quotes. But you know what? It's not just me. A lot of women, professional women, experience this all the time. So what do women want? I think we want to have more. We want executive sponsorship and allyship. I think we talked about that. These are not updated slides, but bear with me. It's okay, I can give you an updated one. This is improv, by the way. Okay, so we want more sponsorship and allyship. I have earned the right to be heard and seen. The microaggressions should stop, and they must stop. I am worthy of work that leads to promotions. I deserve credit for my own work. And why is there one woman on the leadership team? Those are tough questions. And for me, when I created the Atlanta Women in AI, is to kind of propel women forward because we took a lot of setbacks during the pandemic. Okay, so why should you join if you're a woman? Join the Atlanta Women in AI group. You know, you get a platform where you're heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
We won't judge you, dismiss your idea. You get respect. It's a lunch meeting, so you don't have to take time off work. You get to network. There's a lot of variety of attendees, and there's an opportunity to get involved in a really nice way. Okay, so what I really want to say about our meetup is I created this group to build and support a space with women in AI. It started in August, and we have 114 members. We had a VP of data science speak as the first meeting, and the second meeting is the Liberty Weiss. She was like a pioneering voice. And then for November, we will have a founder speak at our meetup. And we have 2 organizers, and what we're saying is we want more sponsors because you can't do things without support. We want more sponsors, we want more volunteers, and we want more members. And hopefully, right at 15 minutes, did I do it?
You did it.
Did it?
Woo!
Any questions? Any questions? No questions? Okay.
Where is this women's AI meetup?
It is at Mercer University in Atlanta. And I know I'm holding up costume contest and then maybe happy hour, but you know, thank you for bearing with me and thank you for listening.
Yay!